Good evening, everyone, and I hope everyone is doing very well. And I want to thank you for joining us on this week's Transformation United call. I'm LaWanda Smith, and I'll be presenting information for you tonight. And our topic is superfoods and how they can assist with weight loss. But before we get started, just a little bit about me. I am a wife of 8 years to an awesome husband, Rob. I'm also a mom of two young boys, Joshua and Gabriel. Joshua's 6 and Gabriel is 18 months. I am very, very proud and a fit, fab, 45-plus-year-old whose mission is really to help support as many as possible in reaching their health goals by sharing my experiences and my journey to reclaim my health. I started this Transformation United movement of the mind, body, and soul to first support women, particularly over the age of 40, who often struggle with reaching their health goals. In my journey of shedding 30-plus pounds in 4 months, I kind of lacked this type of support. And, I just really wanted to ensure that women had a platform that they could go to receive encouragement from others, and also get the tools and the resources, that they needed and that I also personally used in my journey. Secondly, this movement is really, it started a couple of months ago, but it's kind of evolved, so I've learned a lot along the way. So absolutely, it's going to go to a different level on our next round at the beginning of January, where we'll really be addressing total families, and like specifically teenagers who have self-esteem issues with their body type. We'll also address young kids and dads, and it'll be a total family type movement, and really just in an effort to fight obesity. So, with that being said, before we go any further, I do want to put out the following disclaimer. I am not a medical physician, a dietitian, nutritionist, psychologist, or in any way associated with the medical field. Therefore, I will not be liable for any actions that you take based on the information that you hear this evening. The information being shared with you is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional medical advice, and medical advice and services are not being offered. If you have or suspect you have a medical problem, you need to consult with your physician. Do not avoid seeking medical advice because of anything that you hear here tonight. This information I am sharing with you is also a testimony of my personal experience and also lots of personal research from sources like WebMD, CDC, Shape Magazine, and Women's Health Magazine, just to name a few. So, definitely feel free to do your own research as to what is a fit for you and your lifestyle. I want to mention also that the products that you'll hear tonight are Total Life Changes products, in which I am a proud independent business owner, and also a proud product of the products. But please note that any and all the statements about the products are my testimonies and, what it has done for me. So it has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. The products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. And please note again, I am sharing personal testimonies as to what the products and the ingredients in these products have done for me in an effort to reclaim my health. So, let's go on here to our topic at hand, which is superfoods, all right, and how they can really assist you in your journey. They can be real superstars in weight loss. One of the superstars that you're probably very familiar with is blueberries, because they have one of the highest antioxidant capacities of any fruit. But there's also another fruit that was slightly under the radar, and that is strawberries. They too are filled with lots of antioxidants, and 1 calorie, like 53 calorie cup, has more vitamin C than a navel orange. And did you know also that research show that there is a form of vitamin C in strawberries known as ascorbic acid that may help reduce blood pressure and control levels of the stress hormone cortisol. Strawberries can also assist with the recovery of sore muscles after a strenuous workout because they do contain anthocyanins, which are natural pain relievers. Alright, so moving on to another superfood, which I must say is dear to my heart, and it is red wine. I know. There's a lot of controversy about red wine and what it can do and what it does not do for you, but it is a cocktail of disease-fighting antioxidants and a plant compound called resveratrol, which studies show it fights against heart disease and cancer. On the opposite end of that, since we're speaking on alcohol, beer is also like the understudy to red wine. Beer contains antioxidant-rich plants as well. And according to researchers at Brigham and Women's Hospital and also Harvard Medical School, by sipping a glass of liquor, wine, or beer, women had a lower risk of developing high blood pressure than non-drinkers. Beer specifically has also been linked to greater bone density in postmenopausal women. And again, this is according to the study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Mineral silicone is beer's bone-building secret ingredient. So that is what is one of the benefits of drinking beer. Keep in mind, guys, I am not by any means condoning that you drink alcohol, especially if you're not a drinker. And it definitely is not, a cure-all in any way. So, do you, and obviously be responsible in limiting your alcohol intake to at least once a day, if at all. So, again, just depending on what direction you go in. So let's talk about nuts. For the longest, almonds were the better nut for your ticker and, also reduce cholesterol. But peanuts also contain the same healthy oil that almonds do. So it also works hard at reducing your heart disease risk. And peanuts are also a great weight loss snack. By eating peanuts, you tend to have a lower BMI or body mass index versus those who do not consume it. The thing to remember with nuts are portion control. Limit yourself to at least a quarter cup of unsalted, regular, or dry roasted peanuts, or if you decide to go like the peanut butter route, limit yourself to at least, max 2 tablespoons of natural peanut butter a day. All right, so moving right along here, tomatoes. That's also another superfood filled with antioxidants, loaded with lycopene, which may help protect against heart disease and cancer. You also have white button mushrooms, which are budget friendly, but also contain vitamin D, which aids calcium absorption for strong bones, and it may even help regulate levels of the full hormone leptin. Mushrooms are a great fake out for meat lovers as well. People who ate lunches made with mushrooms consumed at least 300 fewer calories than those eating lunches of the same size made with beef. They were just as satisfied afterwards. Broccoli is also packed with vitamin C, and it's a plant-based compounds that fight cancer. But don't sleep on cauliflower. That's broccoli's cousin because it supplies about 3/4 of the vitamin C you need daily and contains the same anti-cancer compounds. All right, another favorite that you probably are familiar with is salmon. It also has received a lot of buzz for being an omega-3 powerhouse since it's one of the best food sources of healthy fatty acids that you can find. You will, however, find similar benefits from this in trout, which is a cold water fish, which packs those same omega-3 fats that reduce inflammation. It also lowers your risk of cardiovascular disease and easing post-workout soreness. 2 servings of fatty fish per week is what is recommended by the American Heart Association. Another superfood is olive oil. It gets top accolades for being rich in monounsaturated fat, but an alternative is safflower oil, which is also high in monounsaturated fat, which research has shown helps fight that dreaded muffin top or the belly fat, which we are very, very familiar with. All right. Another healthy dose of protein is black beans. It also contains fiber, about 7.5 grams of fiber per cup. So if you choose to consume the canned version, just make sure that you rinse them off beforehand to rid it of a lot of the sodium that it may contain. So last on my list as far as superfoods is concerned, and I have to plug that in, which is a Total Life Changes product, and it's called Techui. All right, Techui is 100% pure spirulina powder. It's also called a superfood, and you're probably asking why is it called a superfood? Well, For starters, it's a natural algae, bacteria powder. It has been said to be one of the most potent natural nutrients available, being highly ready for use, action and absorption in the body. High concentration of protein and iron makes this product highly effective during pregnancy and after surgeries, after severe injuries. So definitely those of you that suffer from, knee pain or knee type injuries or even leg type injuries, I mean, you really should look into Techui because that could really benefit you very well. It's also filled with iron, potassium, calcium, magnesium, selenium, and phosphorus, and it's full of vitamins and minerals, and it's ready again to use in the body. It also has biotin, pantothenic acid, folic acid, niacin, and riboflavin, and then also vitamin E and B12. It also contains amino acids, including the essential fatty acid gamma-linolenic acid, which is known as GLA, which has gotten a lot of attention for its anti-inflammatory properties. Keep in mind, guys, 70% more protein in one capsule than in 1 pound of meat. So it assists with muscle building and recovery after intense workouts or activity. And it also increases your fat burning during activity as well. It removes toxins from your bloodstream and body. It binds to metals and removes them from the body. And, I just want to share that I use this product by itself as a meal replacement, especially in the morning since I'm not a big eater first thing in the morning. But Techui will actually expand your stomach and give you that feeling of fullness. So you literally feel like you've eaten a full meal without actually adding on the calories. So this is why this product was so critical in my journey. Alright, so this really wraps up some of my top superfoods. And yes, there are tons more, but I just wanted to share with you what I personally consume and what has actually performed very well for me. Superfoods, just so you know, can be pretty powerful if consumed the right way. It can actually help you with your cravings for the wrong things because it essentially fills you up so that you'll eat, so you will not eat irresponsibly. Alright, so we do have Thanksgiving approaching pretty quickly. So for those of you in my Transformation United movement, be on the lookout for a couple of things from me. First, joining me in a 3 to 5 day Getting It In challenge, since our 30-day challenge will conclude the day before Thanksgiving. So I want to kind of give you kind of a last effort, so to speak, before Thanksgiving. And then also I'm going to send you some information on some healthy Thanksgiving Day recipes that will actually work for you and your entire family. Alright, so this will conclude tonight's presentation. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to listen to this information. If you receive value from tonight's presentation and you're hearing this information via SoundCloud, please make sure that you share it and like it as well. And if you're viewing on YouTube, again, show some love by even sharing and subscribing to the channel as well, and leaving positive comments if you have any. And if you're members of the Transformation United movement, please let me know if you receive value from the information by reaching out via the website. If you are new to this information and kind of stumbled across it and wondering how you can become a part of this movement, which is absolutely free, by the way, reach out to me at Transformation United movement at gmail.com. Or if you would just like to get more information on the Total Life Changes products mentioned in the presentation, you can visit www.healthytealifestyle.com. Again, that website is www.healthytealifestyle.com for any of the product information on Total Life Changes. Alright, so again, thank you for your time, and until the next time, here's to your health. Have a great evening, everyone. Take care.